Joe is
Guess
back.
who's back?
Steven's back.
Joe, when this is all over, you're gonna feel weird and empty.
Yep. After we've fucked all these girls, and then you don't record with us anymore for a while, you're gonna be so depressed. I want you to know.
Yeah. That is exactly what it is like when you end up fucking a bunch of girls and then.
No, I just meant
leaving.
when me and Steven and Sam played all of the Spyros, and then we it was over and we did it all. We all have like a huge hole in our heart, so just get ready for that. When this is all over, you're gonna have a fucking hole in your heart.
It was like that episode of SpongeBob where Gary left.
Oh yeah, didn't he was gonna like move out or something?
Yeah, Gary, I'm sorry I neglected you.
Yeah. Anyway, there's your fucking line.
Size place is just around up your butt and around the corner.
Through your tubes, out your boobs.
After
the second corner.
Oh, whoa. After
72nd.
72nd. After turning around 3 more corners, Nomia stops in front of a door. There is a nameplate in big red letters over it. 72nd corner.
Is this really the 72nd corner?
That's Rin, you dingus.
I'm sorry. Is this really the 72nd corner?
Of what?
That's bothering me too. I mean, where to start counting and which way do you count?
I know the answer for Salt Lake City. The center is the temple, the Mormon temple, and it counts outwards from there.
Wow, it fucking does.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't think I've ever put that together.
Really?
Yeah. But you're fucking right. Holy shit. Oh my god, you're fucking right.
It was all.
Why do we live here?
Temple,
I hate it.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me.
I love the grid system. I just hate that the middle is a fucking temple. God damn it. Okay, moving on.
Ren gets worked up over the strangest things. Unlike me, Nomia ignores her completely and pushes the door open.
But give her like a Hellfire Club jacket, thank you.
The gallery is very clean looking and the air conditioning makes it cool and very comfortable.
Chrissy, wake up.
The white walls and big windows facing it onto the busy street make the whole place feel airy and bright. There's nobody around whom I can see, however. Most of the floor space is empty, with only a few large tables and a counter for furniture. There are paintings too, of course, a poster advertising for an artist I've never heard of. Most of his work seems to be portraits or landscapes done in more traditional style than Rin's abstraction. Oh no, she's hot! What's on her face?
It's like a line.
It's a line.
Yeah, it's like a
to show that she's old.
Yeah, she's older.
So the animes do it, right?
Yeah.
Summoned by the bell on the door.
Hot though.
See, yeah, like when she has a flashback, like that'll be gone. But everything else is the same.
Like I don't know, the anime moms with the cute little smile lines. I'm like, whooshy whooshy.
Summoned by the bell of the door. Lady looks maybe around Nomia's age. Come from around the corner. She's dressed up in a sharp suit. Her straight dark hair and a perfect ponytail behind her head. A pair of flashy, expensive-looking eyeglasses frame her eyes. Second glance, I'm not sure of her age anymore. She looks old, and yet not actually old.
Sigh. Hello. Hello, it's
She clearly recognizes the teacher, greeting him warmly.
Oh, there you are. How do you say that?
Shinichi?
Shinichi, and so quickly I take it that these two are your students.
Yes, indeed. Let me introduce you. This is... I'm trying to do, Sam's, voice for a fucking,
Hunter?
Chester... Yeah, Chester
You're
Cheetah.
gonna say Chester Cheetah? Oh my god, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Hunter.
Hunter! How dare you?
Indeed,
Spyro.
let me introduce you. This is Rin Tezuka. Sigh. The Rin Tezuka, the one I spoke to you over there, and that healthy-looking lad over there is Hasao Nakai. He ain't healthy. That boy is gonna die.
Jesus.
He ain't healthy.
That boy's a ticking time bomb. He takes a long, hard look at both of us, especially Rin. Feels like we're being evaluated, that a worth of some abstract kind of is kind of... Her eyes linger for a long time on Rin. On her eyes, her empty sleeves tied in knots, her posture. Say it takes her first impression of Rin with an intensity I've not seen used by anyone else before. Once finished, she smiles amiably. How do you tie your arms in knots? She just like doesn't get that. She doesn't
get that she doesn't have arms. How do you fucking do that?
Holy shit!
Hey, have you seen that picture of like the guy with the very long penis and then he ties his penis in a knot?
I haven't. I might need to though.
Should I put it up? Just kidding.
No!
Yeah, you can't.
Pleased to meet you. My name is...
How I say it? Sayonji?
Sayonji.
Sayonji?
Yep.
Sayonji, and I'm the owner of this gallery.
Sayonji.
Could I maybe offer you some tea?
Or maybe it's say.
I'm not quite sure. I'm
say.
sorry if I fuck it up. I probably did.
I don't know how it's pronounced either. We're pronouncing it as good as we can.
I'm sorry.
If you've been pronouncing it wrong, then I've been pronouncing it wrong. Oh no, thank you. We're fine. Let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns.
Lay paintings on a tabletop to give the gallery owner a better view, and Nomiya pulls out his folder of photos. The old lady studies Rin's
She's
work.
not old! Oh my god, I know what her voice is gonna be though.
Absent-mindedly brushing her cheek with her fingers while letting her gaze sweep over the paintings. Her eyes remind me of a bird of prey of some sort. They're so sharp and somehow very calculating. She takes her time, slowly going over the paintings in order without uttering a single word. Even the teacher looks very nervous. He tries to point out certain details and other things about Rin's work, but it seems like she's not listening. While Nomi and I keep looking at Say, trying to look for some hint of reaction on the gallery owner's face, Rin keeps her gaze wander around the gallery space. Suddenly, she pipes up.
Is this really the 22nd or the 72nd corner?
Say raises her gaze from the paintings to look at Rin, but doesn't answer. It's probably for the best. She takes stock of Rin's slouchy posture and her dreamy eyes that are again moving restlessly about. The way Rin seems to be detached from a situation that's supposed to be very important for her annoys me a little. I'm practically holding my breath here. After Say has gone through all of Nomiya's photos and inspected the 2 oil paintings I hauled here, she goes through all the material again, this time at a quicker pace. Finally, she gives her verdict.
I like it.
I like it.
Though, if you don't mind me saying, you're still a bit immature. Searching for your own direction, perhaps.
She picks up one of the photos.
Still, just look at this. I just can't take my eyes off it. Like a little kitten playing around. That's what your art makes me feel, young lady.
Give her cat ears. Thank you, Sue.
Give her whiskers! And cat ears. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I think nobody's ever said that before, I think.
That's all that Rin has to say. Something about what the gallery owner says and how she says it makes it sound patronizing to me, but I hold my tongue.
Crim. Anyway.
Cream!
What a wonderful matinee in the internet.
What?
I've always said that Tezuka has a great eye for composition and color harmony and technique. Remember, and these are all done with her feet. Of course, we need to put some of the simpler ones on display too for the lay people, right, Si?
Yeah, so focused on his face, sorry.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus, holy shit.
He just like looks at me directly into my soul.
Oh my god, yeah.
Isn't that right, Steven? The teacher snores derisively.
You know how those Philistines are. What do they understand about real art? They just be lost with the abstractions and the themes here. But it'll generate more publicity, and that's good, ain't it? Good, ain't it?
Say smiles gently at Nomia's remark and turns back to the paintings.
I wonder. To tell you the truth, I just don't know if this all makes an exhibit. What is it?
Exhibition?
Exhibition. Why does that feel wrong?
Yeah, it does feel wrong.
Even if I like it, I don't get the feel of a theme of cohesion. There is no... What? I can't even read that. My eyes are like, that's not words. That's not letters.
Put up the definition on the screen, Steven.
What is it?
Because I don't know what the fuck that means.
What is it? How do you pronounce it?
Let's see.
It's probably like French or something. That's why my eyes are like freaking out.
Yeah, it's probably French.
Is it O-E or is it O-B?
It's O-E.
How to say-
You're looking at how to pronounce this word, as well as how to say more interesting and related words. So make sure to stay tuned and consider subscribing for more learning. We're going to be looking at
Put
how
him
to
on
say
screen.
in French, because yes, this is a word of French origin, as well as how it is said in different manners in English. So, for reference, in French, this is said as œuvre. Œuvre. It designates a work of art, of course. Œuvre. In English, however, in British English, this is usually said as œuvre.
Overa?
Sort of mimicking the French pronunciation. In American English, it is usually pronounced as ouvre.
Oh god, of course
Ouvre
we did.
in American English,
Ouvre.
or
Ouvre. There is no
in British
ouvre.
English. All of this
And it
from
means a work of
French.
art?
Oeuvre. Oeuvre. And
Does it?
now you know. Did you get this? Was this any helpful? Let me know in the comments and by using the like button. Thank you.
What is
kindly
this
for your
dude's
support.
voice? It's crazy.
More videos on how to pronounce more.
It's so fucking. It's fucking funny though.
It's super
Ouvra?
fucking
Okay,
weird.
I'm gonna
I kinda
forget how to
love it.
say it, so we gotta go. We gotta
Helpful and
go.
ASMR at the same time.
There is no oeuvre, and really, who would expect such from a young artist like the kitten here? Fucking
Don't talk to my Discord kitten like that. Oh, no. It's definitely doable. Especially if we get a few new pieces and touch up some of the old ones. I don't mind painting more. I'll do anything. Isn't that like, there was this one fucking painting that had like a boy added in. Like, it was like this, I think he was like a tour guide or some shit. He was telling me about that. Like, how they sometimes did that. Like, when paintings were made for the aristocracy, like, it would be like a noblewoman, but like, after her son was born, they would add them in, or like some shit. Like that.
Interesting.
No.
It's a bit of a stretch.
No, trust me. I wouldn't have come to you if I didn't believe Tezuka was ready. You can see it too, can't you? I know exactly what her kind is capable of, and you know too.
The words give the gallerist lady a pause. A hollow, bottomless look takes over her eyes for a moment, as if she was looking through or maybe past Nomia.
The fuck you mean about redheads, Nomia?
She says nothing, but her mouth becomes a tight, flat one, as if stretched. Finally, the moment passes.
Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm shitting. You stepping in it?
Say sighs and takes a few steps into the shit, walking in a circle as if to organize her thoughts. She takes another look at a photo of the painting she particularly liked, the one that made her call Rin a kitten. She places her hand over her mouth, lost for words. After a few moments, she shakes her head.
I don't know what to say. After seeing you, dear, and these paintings of yours, would you excuse us for a moment? I want to talk to your teacher in private for a bit.
Are you trying to get some
demon?
No!
Say draws the art teacher aside and they talk in hushed tones for a while. Can't hear what they're saying, but over her shoulder, I can see the lines around the corners of her mouth tighten as she motions with her hands in time with her words. The expression on her face is, what kind of expression is it? I couldn't say. Once they're done discussing whatever they had to discuss, they give one another a serious look. Feel like something that goes beyond mere words transpiring there. They walk back to us. Say looks seriously at Rin, her left hand reaching as if instinctively trying to punch the shit out of her. Towards the pack of cigarettes that's lying on the table. She picks up the pack and extracts one, looks at it absentmindedly as if only now realizing she did so, and puts it back. Finally, she locks eyes with Rin, evaluating her once more.
All right, little kitten. I'm going to believe in you.
Only I as Sao Nakai gets to call Rin a kitten.
I will display your paintings in here, but from what I can see, this is not enough. You don't really have... You don't really have a cohesive theme, and you don't have enough of the good stuff. You're going to have to work hard to actually come up with something that we can put in this exhibit here. Is it like... Exhibit is like... the zoo, not a museum, I guess.
Yeah, well you can't put the monkeys in the pit with the lions. They'll tear each other apart.
We know that, Joe. That was never a question.
Yeah, that's what they're saying though.
That's not what I was saying. Oh my god.
Can't put...
Read the line.
Wouldn't it be funny though if like a couple of monkeys were like just tearing apart a fucking lion?
Oh my god, no.
And
Read
like eating their insides. I know.
It's a good thing my gallery is so small, no?
It's a good thing this dick is so fat.
Rin already spends pretty much every free waking moment she has painting. How is it possible to work any harder? She'd have to skip classes to do more than she already does, and how can anyone work that much?
Hasao, what the fuck are you doing? Shut the fuck up.
Oh. Silence falls in the gallery after my words. Say looks at the art teacher, who is looking contemplatively at his star student. I look at all three of them, confused.
Shut the fuck up.
Clearly you don't own an air fryer, Hasao. Clearly you don't own an air fryer. It's doable.
What do you mean?
I mean, the school is special. The board puts great value on things such as this. I'm sure I could arrange some leave for her. It's not unprecedented by any means. I'll discuss it with her parents too, but they've been quite supportive. However, it might be a bit of a stretch, mate, to get working space for her at the school Crocodile Dundee if she's not actually going to attend classes. Actually, I was thinking about this before. Do you have a place upstairs for anything?
No, I don't. Haven't since back then. It's more like a landfill than an now.
We need to look up that guy again?
Oh my god, we might need to.
Alright, let's see. Julien Miquel, what do you got for us? Shut the fuck up. Okay. Atelier. Oh, he has one! Alright, ready? We're gonna watch this together now.
Yay!
Just gotta...
Bonjour, this is Julien the Frenchman who makes pronunciation videos here on YouTube, and we are looking at how to pronounce this French word. This is originally a word from French that designates in English a workshop or a studio, especially one used by an artist or a designer. How would you go about pronouncing this in French originally? Atelier. Atelier, but in English or American this would be said atelier. Atelier. Atelier.
Atelier?
Atelier.
Atelier.
L'atelier d'un artiste. An artist's atelier.
Atelier.
Dude, this guy's a fucking hero.
Atelier.
Yeah, thank you, Julien Miquel.
Everyone go fucking look at him. Look at how to read words, pronounce them.
Let's make him the fucking channel meme. Like, and he's like just an absolute fucking legend. And
he is a legend. He's a fucking goat. Okay, let's go back. How do I say it? Atelier?
There's a lot of wine videos, apparently.
Wine is great.
How to pronounce Byleth?
What?
We are looking at how to pronounce these names.
Well, now we have to know.
Super smart, bro.
Ultimate. Byleth. 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 Byleth.
What?
Please don't get canceled, Julian, or what's his name?
Julien Miquel.
Please don't get canceled, Julien Miquel. We just shouted you out.
Yeah, you're fucking great. You're a hero.
Yeah.
How did I say it? Atelier?
I think so.
Yeah.
Byleth, actually.
No, I don't. Haven't since back then. It's more like a landfill than a byleth now.
Upstairs?
I own a small byleth apartment on the top floor of this building, but it hasn't been in use for goodness. It's been so long, hasn't it?
Yeah, since we've been fucking. Since we fucked.
So many years.
Your upstairs atelier apartment.
Her eyes leap to Nomia's huge cock, who has a strange muted expression on his cock.
And, indeed, do you think...
Even Nomiya, in all
again?
his brashness, has trouble coming straight out with the question. Say, of course, sees through him and throws up her hands, sighing deeply.
I guess I can't say no, can I? Very well, I'll lend you the use of that place as well if needed. It's not like I really use it.
He really does have like a Peter Griffin body type, and she really does have a Lois Griffin body type, I think.
Yeah, she has like that nose too, you know?
Oh, the half sandwich nose?
Peter. Oh, freaking sweet. I knew we could count on you.
No! Peter! Don't celebrate yet. It really is a mess, so don't be shocked when you see it. However, you can use it as you see fit, since it's an atelier. It already has easels and things like that. You only need your own tools and materials, and that can somehow clean it up a bit. It's not habitable though, so I can't let you live there. I doubt your school or parents would allow that in any case.
Okay.
However, it's convenient to crash there overnight if necessary. I won't mind.
I don't mind.
I won't mind. I'm minding.
I don't mind, kitten. I don't mind you staying the night. Most excellent, isn't it, Suzuka?
He enthusiastically pats Rin on the shoulder, laughing in relief and happiness as if all this good fortune landed on him personally. Say smiles as well, perhaps more amused by the old teacher's glee than anything else.
He's living out his dreams through her.
Oh dear, this really is like back then. Are you sure we all haven't been bitten off more than we can chew?
Don't do that again. Alright? Alright, you know what happened last time? My Kentucky Fried Chicken tender got bit off more than you could chew.
What? She looks at Rin, who seems to be oddly subdued despite all this.
I hope it will be worth it, kitten.
Don't fuck with my babe! Don't fuck with my babe, man!
She holds out her hand as if to shake Rin's, but she realizes the impossibility and quickly moves to pat her on the shoulder. Rin looks back at her silently, her eyes serious and impenetrable like the dark of the night.
In the dark of the night, Rin will be painting. Boo, wow.
Yeah.
What
are you doing?
I don't know. Rin applies for
Das Vidanya, Anya.
Thanks to Nomiya pressuring the principal, I'm sure he is granted leave for the rest of the term for exceptional extracurricular activities. She has to make up for it during summer vacation, but it seems she doesn't mind. Rin will still be able to eat and sleep at school, of course. She just doesn't have to go to classes. I'm not entirely sure if I envy her or not. It all makes me feel anxious somehow. It's the last day of school for Rin, but I feel like I should send her off with a word of encouragement. Or at least say something. It was sort of due to my influence that she decided to dive headfirst into all of this. After all, my class ends. Who turned up the music? My class ends a good 20 minutes early, so I walk down to the lobby and buy a can of juice and sit down on a bench and wait for Rin. I pull out a novel from my bag and search for the place where I was. Time stretches comfortably over the warm afternoon while I idly sip my orange juice and read a few chapters of the book. Plot doesn't seem to advance at all, but it's all the same for me. The bell rings to end the school day and students shuffle to club meetings or outside. Nobody notices me sitting on the bench with my nose in the novel. I keep watch for Rin, but I don't see her familiar face or red-tinted hair passing by. Check my watch, 20 minutes past. Just kidding. I check my watch, 20 minutes past the end of the class when the lobby has all but emptied of people again. Even Rin should have already managed to get out of class, but either I missed her walking by or she never came downstairs. Perhaps she went to the art club room for some last minute things instead. I got held back by her strict homeroom teacher. I haven't really waited that long, but having grown tired of it already, I decided to go find her myself. I stuck my book back in the bag and throw the now empty juice into the trash bin and climb upstairs. We could walk up it. The hallway is eerily quiet as there are no club rooms apart from the art room nearby. I checked there first, but not even the teacher is in. Coming back towards the stairwell, I quietly knock on the door 3-4 and push the door open to peek in. Yellow sunbeams across the classroom, falling across the floor. The dust and chalk floating slowly in the air makes the light almost palpable. The entire room bathed in the gentle light shining through the windows and washing the shadows away. Only one person is inside the classroom. Kenji. Oh. Rin. I didn't mean to sound so disappointed. Rin sits in what I assume is her seat next to the window in the third row. Her head rests against the desk. I wonder if she slept through it all. Apparently not even Emmy had the heart or maybe the capability to wake her up. I close the door quietly, walking past the neat, even rows of desks. I go over to where she sits. Rin. My mouth is suddenly so dry that the word comes out a tiny whisper. She doesn't answer, so I let my bag down on the floor next to hers and lean over to look at her face. Rin's eyes are peacefully closed, the long eyelashes projecting thin shadows onto her cheeks. Her mouth is slightly open, letting me hear the quiet sound of her breathing. Her usually messy hair is even more so today, lying in complete disarray over half of her face and forehead. Her bag is lying at her feet like a forgotten rag doll. A few books and pens have fallen out of it near her seat. The scene makes me smile a little. Touch Rin's head lightly, sweeping a few stray hairs off of her ear. Her hair feels warm against my palm.
Oh no, you brushed it too hard, and her head is dented now, Hisao.
Oh no. Rin stirs, and I retract my hand on reflex, feeling embarrassed for touching her so casually. She looks so vulnerable, like any sleeping person. It's impossible not to feel fondness towards her. Sit on the desktop of whoever is in front of Rin, then draw the window slightly open to get some fresh air in. Hopefully it will wake her up and I won't need to resort to cruder methods. She doesn't wake up, but I didn't really expect her to. Looking at her makes me feel tired as well, to be honest. Wouldn't mind a quick nap either, but I content myself with leaning against the large window. The glass is warm against my ear cheek as these windows face west towards the setting afternoon sun. That afternoon light is slowly melting into Rin's auburn hair, softening her outline that she seems to be fading into her surroundings. The minute twitches of her muscles, her hair swaying, and the air current, the even rhythm of her breathing, it all gives a strong impression of a dreaming girl. Like all sleeping people, Rin looks like she is away from this world in some distant dream country. With her, it doesn't feel so obvious that she would never come back. She seems so detached from her surroundings even when she's awake. In fact, she has this same kind of air around her when the realization hits my consciousness without warning. Rin sometimes looks like that when she is painting. Her focused expression gives the same feeling of being on the other side of some imaginary gap as looking at her sleeping face does. I feel a pain in my chest. There's no way I can close that gap to be on the same level with her. It hurts even though I know that's impossible for two people to truly understand each other. But Rin, she's almost literally in another world when she's talking about art, thinking about art, or making art. It's a word that I or anyone else really can't share with her, just like the world of dreams. Rin still doesn't show any sign of waking up, so I'm faced with the decision to either rouse her myself or wait for her to be awakened on her own. I choose the latter. Waiting is something I'm good at. I found out. But even the hospital ward was more lively than school after classes are over. The sounds in this place are the loud ticking of the clock above the door and the distant voices of students down on the grounds.
Oh, I'm getting a call. Sorry, can we end the episode here?
Yeah.
Yeah, next time on
thank you.
SUBPARCADE. We'll be back.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
bitches.